Cool. We gotta get it being vetoed.
Andy Grace Kiser vlog, take 1, scene 1. Ready? Go.
We are so sad to see you today. We're so sad. So, you'll get to see my guest, which is Mimi Kiser. Mimi Kiser.
No.
Jennifer Kiser.
No, my name's
Jennifer O'Neill.
Yeah, there you go.
So, how many days have you been how many days have you been living here?
We moved here in November of 2013. So how many years is that?
Maybe like 6,
8 years.
But y'all need.
You weren't even born yet.
I know. Well, I think I was 10 months.
Well, you weren't born yet. You were born that next year. We moved in November.
So that might be
And
8 years.
July, you were born.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were.
So, I have no idea what you do for your job.
Oh, well, I'm a program assistant for Kiser of Polk and Harrelson.
So,
We train.
tell me what y'all do in that job.
Okay, we train everyday people to be advocates for children who are in foster care.
So, what's that mean?
That means that a person goes and they talks to the foster children. They make sure they're safe in their home, and then they report back to the judge the information that they find out.
So, do they have any parents or not?
Well, sometimes they have parents. Most of the time they have parents, but the parents are usually maybe going through a hard time, and for some reason or another they can't take care of the children, so they're taken out of their home.
So, but how will the kids like go with them? Like how?
Well, there's an organization or whatever called DFACS who go in. Somebody calls them and says, "Hey, these kids aren't being treated right." So they go in and they do a report and they see. So they take the children and they put them with with people who will take care of them, and so the parents can get their act together. Yeah.
So, like, where do the parents go?
Well, sometimes they go to jail. Sometimes they have to go into treatment programs.
Why do they go into jail?
Well, that's if they've done something bad. But sometimes they just need help. Sometimes they need to go to some classes. Sometimes they need to learn how to be a parent, so they go to classes. Sometimes they need to go to classes for taking drugs or drinking. So.
And like my parents are like that.
I know you have great parents. You're very, very, very lucky. Not every child out there has great parents.
But like you do, I feel like it does good being like that way. It's good. It's good to be
It's good to be
nice.
Yes, and responsible. If you're going to have children, we need to try to take care of them. But sometimes people go through hard times.
Ask me about my job.
Okay. So what is it that you do, Andi Kiser?
I'm a doctor at the Georgia Hospital.
You are? What kind of doctor are you?
I am a surgeon doctor.
Surgeon. So what kind of surgery do you do mostly?
We do hip surgery, dental, we do everything.
Well, did you experience that yourself? Is that why you wanted to be a doctor?
Yes, actually.
So, did you have hip surgery? You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Well, I had hip surgery.
So, what did they do?
They cut me open.
Yeah.
They put hardware in there. They put nails in me.
They did put hardware and nails in her.
On my bones.
On her bones. They did.
Then I had to have another hip surgery. I had 2 hip surgeries. So I had 2 hip surgeries. And then they cut me open, got the hardware out, got the nails out, put it on this whatever it's called, the trash can. They threw it in the trash can, and then I was all bit better.
It was better. That surgery wasn't as bad as the first, was it?
No, I mean, I still cried because I masked.
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
So, and then you had dental surgery?
yes. I have a crown in my teeth. I lost a tooth. And Pop, I'll already know it is ready.
It is ready?
No,
So, do you know?
but I'll let you know.
So, you've had hip surgery and you've had dental surgery. Is there any other things that's happened in your life?
6. Sickness and cancer. So that was 7 surgeries.
You've had 7 surgeries, but you are cancer free, aren't you?
Yes.
So
Cancer-free.
you're a miracle.
Now you gotta ask me, what do I do in my job?
So, what is it that you do in your job?
Sometimes I kick out a bone that's kind of twisting,
Oh, you do?
and I cut the bone in half, and then we kick it out. But we put a prosthetic bone. But
Prosthetic bone, really?
What is a prosthetic bone?
a prosthetic bone? It's kind of like a thing it's kind of like where you make something, then you kind of do something that you want to do, and you're like, oh gosh, I want to make a prosthetic bone. So you cut them up and put in their leg, and then it works. Still move.
Good job. So, do you operate on adults or kids?
Kids.
Kids.
So you can you can ask me you can ask me how do the bones do that.
So, how do you get the bones to do that?
Well, sometimes bones just twist, sometimes bones just hurt. They just and then the blood goes out of them, and then some bones lose blood, so we have to make a new bone.
Oh, wow. I have no doubt that you can do that.
We switch bones.
Oh, you do?
Because some people have more blood, some people have more blood, so
Yeah, everybody's different, aren't they?
yes.
I bet you're good at what you do, aren't you?
Yep.
I bet everybody wants to come and see you as a doctor.
Yeah.
Is that, so you just deal mostly with the bones
Yes.
and hips?
Yes.
So you're a bone doctor.
Yes.
Can be a real challenge.
Kid bone doctor.
Become their parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I do everything.
Oh, you do everything. What other types of surgeries do you do?
We do a lot. We do cancer. We do everything.
I have so many delicious snacks.
One time we had to go in, fix someone's lungs because it was cut.
Oh,
The
really?
bones were cut in half.
Oh, goodness.
like-
Sounds serious.
And he was like breathing too fast. And I was like, oh no. So we had to get it out, put new lungs in there, and then it went all good.
That is absolutely wonderful. Well, that just looks like God
It went
just
all good. So that's why we have different things, because we have different brains.
used you. So Yeah. how many kids do you have?
I have one kid pregnant with an iron.
Oh, when is it due?
16.
Oh,
To
congratulations.
November the 16th.
Really, congratulations.
Yep.
I'm so happy for
I'm
you.
so happy.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, so I found out November the 10th.
Oh, you found out November 10th?
Yes.
And you're due November 16th? Wow. Well, you're a little girl. I guess it's hard to tell.
No, was that like I'm a little girl?
No, I didn't mean little. I meant like you're not a
grown-
you're not
grown up.
you're a little girl. You know, like you're
No,
little
no,
framed,
let's-
not a little girl.
Let's pretend I'm a grown up.
Yeah, I am. I'm just saying you're.
But like, y'all need to see how much. We won!
How much? What?
But like, y'all need to see how much y'all been waiting for the last 2 days. If y'all need me come to my office, I could do anything for y'all.
Yes.
So, you know, we obviously fix bones. We don't really do that much.
Well, you said you did everything.
Yes, but we don't really do that much.
That much.
I mean, why?
You just you work every day.
But y'all, yes. But we do need you to come to our office to get your bones removed. The new bone.
You'll be the first one I come to if I need a bone removed.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes, yes. Yes, if you need a bone removed, just
Okay.
call us.
Okay.
We'll get it all good.
Okay, sounds good. You'll put a prosthetic one in there?
No, we have more bones.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad.
Okay, well, are we finished with this interview?
No, we have more bones. So
Talk to yourself.
our honor guest is P.O.P.S. So this time we have a job, honor job person. So this is my P.O.P.S. Pop.
P-O-P-S.
Yeah, that.
I think it spells pops, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Smells pops.
Pops.
So tell me something about
Jaw. Bones.
well, no.
What?
Let's talk about swimming.
Oh yes, swimming. So swimming is a good therapy lesson for us.
It's good therapy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and you learned how to go underwater this year, didn't you?
Yes. When I was with my friend Willow, I was like, oh, I should go swim. And I put my face in water and said, I can do it, Mommy. So I hold my breath and I was like, went underwater.
Who is Willow?
Willow Parker, she's my friend.
Willow Parker is your friend? Was she over here when you were swimming?
She went over here. She was at Colorado Miller. So we
Oh, okay. All right. So, tell us about your dog.
dog,
Tell us about Belle.
a Belle. She's wild. I feel like she's really wild because she never gets that itchiness because she's like wild.
No, yes, because she stays outside, doesn't she?
Yeah, she says all.
And what does she like to do? When you go outside and play with her, what does she like to do?
She likes to play frisbee, go run around the.
All right. So, your mama and daddy, they like Alabama, don't they? Yeah, and you're an Alabama fan too, aren't you? All right. So who do we pull for? What team do we pull for? Huh?
Georgia
Georgia. Georgia what?
State.
Bull
Ball.
dogs. Can you do that? Can you say?
Dog.
Can you say go dogs? Sick 'em. Hoo hoo hoo.
So,
Yeah. So you know Alabama and Georgia is going to be playing in the SEC championship game.
I know.
Who are you going to pull for?
I feel like Alabama.
You going to pull for Alabama? Okay. All right. So you know I'm pulling for Georgia, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's your job?
My job? I am the director of safety and lean construction
Oh, that's cool.
at our company, my company.
Okay.
Yeah. So I make sure everybody's safe.
Uh-huh.
They have all their training, and also that they practice lean construction principles.
Oh, that's the principles in my school.
Lean
Principles.
lean construction principles.
I did not have those principles.
Yeah. Well,
I only have regular principles in my school.
you have
So-
regular principles?
Yes, regular.
You're talking about a principal. Who's your principal?
Laura Fenton, Laura Little.
Laura Little is your principal. Do you call her Miss Little or do you call her Laura?
We call her Laura.
You call her Laura? Oh. And who is your teacher?
Miss Duncan.
Miss Duncan is your teacher, and then who wheels you around and takes care of you? And
Okay, it used to be Allie, now it's Hensley.
Hensley. Used to be Allie in kindergarten?
First grade.
First grade? Okay.
Allie in first grade, Hensley in first grade, because I was still in first grade.
Okay.
But in kindergarten, I may even have that. So I think that. So let's talk about the football.
Okay, let's talk about football.
Okay. So I think you're gonna win 16 inches. Oh, it's 0-0 to nothing.
It is. It's Alabama 0 and Auburn 0 in the first quarter with 2:56 left in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And Auburn just passed the ball, and they called it.
And it's 4.
Can you believe
Okay.
that catch?
Yes, I can believe that catch.
That was a great catch.
Okay, and
Wow, what's that? Man, that's
Oh,
crazy. One-handed, and then he reached out there and got it, didn't he?
Yep. I feel like the KU is really good because the KU just gets that catch a ball, they run, they get that ball, and then they throw it. It's just a good thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like Auburn, they just get the ball and just throw it, and then they run. They just get it, and then they just start to go and win and score.
No.
But I feel like
Nobody scored yet.
I know, but sometimes they score. So I feel like Alabama is that one that goes fast, goes easy, goes smooth. They just go run and throw the ball.
Yeah. Alabama's got a good team.
Yeah.
They're ranked number 3 in the nation.
Oh, really?
Guess who number 1 is?
Who?
Georgia.
Georgia? I feel like Georgia is the same way, I feel like.
Georgia's the same way as Alabama,
Yeah. But the Bulldogs, oh my gosh, they're so good.
aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're really good this year, aren't they?
Yeah, even Eli plays.
Oh, you're talking about Cedartown.
The Cedartown
The
Bulldogs.
Cedartown Bulldogs. Who's your favorite player on the Cedartown Bulldogs?
Eli.
Eli who?
Barrett.
Barrow. Did you tell him that you liked him? You didn't tell him? Are you going to? You're not? Yeah, it's a secret.
He already knows.
He does already know?
Jack knows and Zach knows.
Okay.
I have 3 boyfriends.
Is that, you got 3 boyfriends? Jack, Eli,
Zach.
and who?
Zach.
Zach. Zach.
I don't know.
You don't know his last name?
I don't know Chad last name either.
Yeah. You got Jack, Zach, and Eli. Okay.
And Jasper.
And Jasper.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in your grade?
Yes, he
You say you have a boyfriend in your grade?
is. Yes.
And what is his name? Jasper?
Jasper.
Jasper's his name. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, I'm like impressed. So, the
You're impressed? You're impressed with what?
my 4 boyfriends.
You're impressed with I'm impressed that you've got 4 boyfriends.
Really?
Yeah. I'm surprised they aren't fighting each other. Yeah, I mean,
I told him too. I'm like, y'all.
because if I was your boyfriend, listen, if I was your boyfriend, I would not want you to have another boyfriend.
I know you're not my boyfriend.
I know, no, I'm not. I'm saying if I was, I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not going to be your boyfriend. But if I was, I would want to be your only boyfriend. I wouldn't want you to have.
Boyfriends than you were.
But you got 4 boyfriends.
Yes.
You know they're going to fight because they don't want you to have.
Look, I told him, and I was like, look, I have one boyfriend that no. And I'm like, look, it's okay. Just breathe. It's okay. And they're like, okay. And they're like,
All right.
oh, I get to have friends. Ooh, I get
Yeah. So you got all these boyfriends, and they're gonna be jealous.
So I have to pick one. So I picked
Yeah, that's
Eli.
right. You got to pick one. So
I had to pick Eli. I said,
so Eli is the winner. Okay. All right. So he's let's see. How old are you?
I'm 7.
You're 7 years old,
And
and
he-
Eli is 17 or 16.
I don't know.
So he's like 9 or 10 years older than you.
I don't know how old he is, but I'm impressed that I have Eli, and I told Eli's girlfriend, you can go get our boyfriend, and she said,
Oh,
okay.
you told Eli's girlfriend what now?
You can go get our boyfriend. She said, okay.
She can go get another boyfriend. That's what you told her.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was all right with that. She said, okay.
Yeah, she was like, oh my gosh, I do not want Eli.
Yeah.
Okay, so USA is getting good.
USA what? So you know, you got all these people out here watching you on YouTube, and they're listening to you. So do you have any advice that you could share with them? Do you have any words of wisdom? You know, so we want to help people, don't we?
Yes.
So how can you help somebody right now? What could you tell somebody to make them feel better?
Okay, let's see. For advice, wait. How do you do advice? Is it for that's for information.
Advice.
Advice.
Advice is something you tell somebody
No, I
to
know
help.
I know how you can do it.
Okay. all right.
FIAS. The ice.
No.
No, it's FI.
Advice.
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 It's F
A.
A I
Nope. A D.
A D
V.
I S V
A D V
A D
I
I S
C
C S
E.
E.
Advice.
For advice,
A.
I know how to spell it now.
Okay.
So for advice, you can
Before the play
you can go like for me to help you. I feel like I could kind of tell you what helping is. Like helping is. It helps someone to make them happy. You just give them something. You give them food. You give them anything. Even on Saturday at my school, we on the speaker it said
What's that?
it said we are gonna help people. We're gonna put food. We're gonna give food to help them at the school.
Mm-hmm. For Thanksgiving, did y'all give food for Thanksgiving for?
On Saturday we did.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't. But I wasn't there.
Oh, you didn't?
I'm glad I wasn't there.
Why?
Because Santa was there.
Oh, well, why don't you want to be there when Santa's there?
Because
Do you not like Santa?
I mean he's nice.
You just don't want Santa to be close to you.
No.
Does he scare you? Why? Why does he scare you? Tell me why Santa Claus scares
Because
you.
I don't really want to see him. I just don't want
You don't? And is it because he's got a big beard, long? What is it that scares you about Santa Claus?
It's just that I just don't want to see him.
Why?
Because
I mean, you think he's gonna hurt you?
no, I just don't want to see him.
But how's he gonna bring you toys
Well,
if you don't want to see?
I write a note so he knows.
You write a note, but if you were in a shopping mall and Santa Claus was sitting down and these little girls and boys were going to him and talking to him and telling him what they wanted for Christmas, and he was listening to them, would you go sit in his lap and tell him what you wanted for Christmas?
Nope.
Well then, if you can't tell him what you want for Christmas, what makes you think you're gonna get it?
Santa knows what I want.
How does Santa know if you don't tell him?
Because I write my list.
You write him a letter?
Okay, y'all, I got a surprise to tell you. I
Okay.
have an elf at my house.
You have an elf at your house. Okay, and what is that elf doing at your house? Don't do that.
Okay. Well, it's watching me to see if I'm good.
Ooh. Well, okay. So it's watching you 24/7. He even makes sure you sleep.
Yes, so sometimes I stay awake until I fall asleep because I'm not tired. But then it's
But is your mom and daddy telling you got to go to bed? You got to go to sleep?
Dad says we'll lay there until you go to sleep.
So what do you think about your new baby brother? You think he's cool? Yeah. You think he's cute?
Yes.
Do you? So does he cry?
Yeah.
He does sometimes.
I mean, he cries a lot.
He cries a lot? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think he cried a lot. He cries a lot.
I mean, he cries when you change his diaper.
He don't like for you to change his diaper, does he?
I know.
Or he doesn't like for you to change his clothes, right?
Yeah.
Because if you start messing with him, then you start making him mad.
Yes. Well, that's right because you always get that.
What now?
Because you always get that.
Always get mad? Always get what?
Always get that.
Get what?
Just that.
That. Just that. But I don't know what that is.
It means you always get mad, y'all.
Oh, he always gets mad. Oh,
He always gets
and
that
why does
mad.
he always get mad?
Well, it's because he always gets. He don't like when you change clothes because he's old. I mean, I said he's old.
He's only a month old.
Yeah, he's a month old. But I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Well, that's all I have to say for y'all.
So what are you going to do when you grow up? What are you going to be?
Be a doctor.
You're going to be a doctor, and you're going to be a baby doctor or a kid doctor?
Before they're all gone.
You're going to be a baby doctor or a kid doctor? Do you know?
I'm gonna be a kid doctor.
You're going to be a kid doctor?
Okay, bye y'all. We had so much fun with
Oh, are you ready to close the show out? All right. Well, thank you very much, folks. And until we meet again, Semper Fi and go dogs.
Go dogs.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me close it. All right, so you want to watch it?
Yes.